Good evening, my dear students. Welcome back to our 100 most important questions session for class 12th for board exam 2026. Today I am going to solve the question number 7, that means MIQ-7, and this question I have taken from matrix and determinant chapter. If you will see, this question have been asked in every year, you can say. If you will check your question bank every year in every board like CBSE, ICSE, ISC and all state boards, every year they ask the same type of question. They just change the elements of this determinant and they ask the same question, and question is find the inverse of the matrix A using A inverse. Solve the system of linear equation x minus 2y equals to 10 2x minus y minus z equals to 8 and minus 2y plus z equals to 7. So now without wasting time, I am going to solve this question. So I have to find the A inverse, and you know the formula of A inverse equals to adjoint A by mode A. Mode A means determinant of the matrix. So first of all, for finding the A inverse, I have to check whether mode of A is 0 or not. If mode of A will be 0, so inverse will be not defined. So I will have to check first. So how you will find the determinant of A? As you know, there are 3 row and 3 column. This one is R1 and this one is R2 and this one is R3. And if you will talk about this one is column 1, column 2 and column 3. Along any row or any column you can solve, you can find the determinant. So I am solving along column 1. So how I will find the mode of A? 1 into for this element, this row, column and this row will cancel. Minus 1 into 1 minus 1 and minus 1 into minus 2 2. So here you will write minus 2. For this element my minus plus 2 into, because here is sign minus, this is plus minus plus minus plus minus plus minus. So for this element I have taken minus outside and one minus is here, so plus 2. For this one and this one will be cancel, so 2 into 1 2 and minus 0, so this one will be 2 minus 0. And for the last element you will get 0, because here if you will multiply 0 with any number you will get 0. If you will solve this, minus 1 into minus 3 plus 4 plus 0, you will get minus 3 plus 4 plus 0, you will get 1. That means you got mode of A is 1, that means not 0. So inverse of A is defined for this matrix. So how you will find the inverse of this matrix? For that you will have to find the adjoint of A and then you have to divide by the mode of A. How you will find adjoint of A? Adjoint of A means adjoint of any matrix. Adjoint of A means transpose of cofactor of matrix A. So first of all I will have to find the cofactor and then you have to find the transpose of that cofactor, then you will get adjoint A. So how you will find the cofactor? So I will have to write first here matrix A is 1 2 0 1 2 0 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2 and 0 minus 1 1 0 minus 1 and 1. For this matrix I have to find the cofactor for this matrix. So cofactor for this matrix, how you will find cofactor means, for this matrix I am going to find the cofactor. For this element, what will be the cofactor? This row and this column will cancel. Minus 1 into 1 minus 1 and minus 1 into minus 2 2 and minus 2. That means this is cofactor with sign. For this element sign will be minus, here is minus, here is plus. So this, for this what I have to do, minus you have to take here, and this row column and this row will cancel. So minus 2 into 1, minus 2 and minus 0. And for this element, this row and this column and this row will cancel. Minus 2 into minus 1, 2, minus 2 into minus 1, 2 minus 0. For this element, how you will find? For this element, sign will be minus, this row and this column will cancel. So minus 2 into 1, 2 into 1, 2, minus 0. For this element, this column and this row will go, this row, this column. So minus 1, 1 into 1, 1 into 1, minus 0. For this element, what will be? This row and this column will go. So minus 1 into 1, minus 1 into 1, 1 into minus 1, minus 1 and minus. And for this element, you will get this row and this column will cancel. So minus 2 into minus 2 into minus 2, minus 4, and minus 4 minus 0. For this element, minus 1, this column and this row will go, this row, this column, minus 1 into minus 2, minus 2, minus 0 into minus 0. And for this element, 1, this row and this row and this column will cancel. So 1 into 1, minus 1, minus 1 and minus 2 into 2, 1 into 1, you go 1 into minus 1, minus 1, minus 2 into 2, minus 4. That means plus 4. Okay. So what you got? This is the cofactor for this matrix. So you will get here, this is minus 3, this is 2, and this is 2. This is minus 2, this is 1, and this is 1. This is minus 4, this is 2, and this is 3. Minus 2 and 3. This is cofactor of this matrix, cofactor of matrix. Now I have to find the adjoint of the matrix. So what is the adjoint? Adjoint A equals to transpose of cofactor. Transpose means if you change the row into column or column into row, that is transpose. So I have to find here transpose. That means I can write it minus 3 2 2. I change just this row into column, minus 2 1 1, minus 2 1 1, and minus 4 2 3. This is adjoint A. So now I'm going to write the A inverse. A inverse equals to adjoint A by mode A, and mode A already I have find. So this will be minus 3, minus 2, minus 4, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1, 3. And this is A inverse is the final answer for first question. And second, I have to find the second. I have 3 linear equation. As you know, I'm going to write the linear equation first. What is the linear equation? The linear equation is x minus 2y. X minus 2y equals to 10. This is first equation. Second equation is 2x minus y minus z. 2x minus y minus z equals to 8. And third equation is where is third equation? Minus 2y plus z. Minus 2y plus z equals to 8. How you will solve this linear equation? So I have to make here coefficient matrix. Why coefficient matrix? Because I have to here take coefficient of my matrix. So x, y, and z. Here is no z term. That means the coefficient of z will be 0. So I can write here 1 minus 2 for z 0. For next equation, you have to write 2 minus 1 for next equation. You have to write minus 2 here. Sorry, minus 2 not, because here no any x term. So this will be 0 for y minus 2 and for z 1. I think 1 minus 2, and for z 0, 2 minus 1 minus 1, 2 minus 1 minus 1, and 0 minus 2 and 1. Yes, this is coefficient matrix. So how you will solve this question? This is Cx equals to D. You know that Cx equals to D. That means x equals to C inverse into D. C inverse into D. And what is C inverse? If you will find here CT, that means transpose of this matrix, you will get the same transpose of this matrix. That means 1 2 0. You just change all rows into columns. So 1 2 0 1 2 0 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2, and this will be 0 minus 1 and 1. This is CT, transpose of matrix. And one most important rule is that if you will transpose any matrix and then you will find the inverse, or inverse and then you will find the transpose, both are same. So here x will be so here will be 1 2 0 a into 1 2 0 minus 2 minus 1 minus 2 0 minus 1 1 into D. And what is D? D is 10 8 and 8. D is 10 8 and 8. 10 8 and 8. And here will be x, y and z. So I have to find here x, y and z value. So this is multiply. And how you will multiply? These row and this column. Like this you have to multiply. 1 into 10, 2 into 8, 0 into 8. So 1 into 10 plus 2 into 8 plus 0 into 8. Minus 2 into 10 minus 1 into 8 plus minus 2 into 8. For this, 0 into 10 plus minus 1 into 8 plus 1 into 8. So you will get here x, y and z equals to if you will solve this, you will get 10 plus 16 10 plus 16, here will be 10 c. You will get here 0 minus 5 and 3, and for x is 0, y equals to minus 5 and z equals to 3. I am just checking the answer is correct or not. Sorry, actually here will be A inverse. The value of A inverse, I have written the another matrix. Here will be A inverse into D, because C ke power T, transpose of C is A, and then you have to find the A inverse. So here will be minus 3 2 2 minus 2 1 1 and minus 4 2 3, and then you have to multiply with this matrix, and then you will get, if you will multiply this matrix, you will get minus 3 into 10 minus 3 into 10 plus 2 into 8 plus 2 into 8. Here will be minus 2 into 10 plus 1 into 8 plus 1 into 8, and here will be minus 4 into 10 plus 2 into 8 plus 3 into 8, and you will get here 0 minus 5 and 3. So x, y and z. For x is 0, y is minus 5 and z is. Thank you so much for this video. It's too long video.